Hello everyone, my name is Captain Sampy09. Today I'm going to be making a video on Overgrowth. Is Overgrowth worth it? Now, I have about 25 hours in this game, and in my opinion, right now it's about $20 in the Steam Workshop, and I'm going to give you guys my full review. Is it worth paying $20, and is it still worth playing today, even if it went on sale for like $10? Hello everyone, I'm going to be putting a trigger warning here for blood and gore. If you are sensitive to stuff like this, and especially since it's bunny rabbits and stuff like this, it's not real, it's a video game, but this is just a quick trigger warning for anybody who's watching this. Okay, let's get back to the video. Hello everyone, I'm going to be talking about Overgrowth's parkour now. Now, Overgrowth's parkour is insanely fluent on a solid 60 FPS. Right now, I'm running it on an RTX 3060 Ti. But when I ran this game on an RTX 180 Ti, which was my previous component, it ran still at a solid 60 FPS, and it ran smoothly. I would definitely recommend the parkour aspect of this game if you're looking for a nice, peaceful, calming with. Now, let's talk about the map editor. The map editor is super unique in the way that you're able to drag your spawn point, you're able to spawn weapons, enemies. Now here, I'm just showing you that you can drag your spawn point to get me to a different place. I'm not going to show anything specific because I could talk about that all day. Its editing system allows people, especially like modders, to build their own maps. Now, mind you, it takes a lot of time, but from some of the maps I've seen on the workshop, it pays off. It is insane what modders have done for this game, and again, I could talk about it for ages, but I'm just going to stop there. But you can spawn your enemies, spawn weapons, and do whatever you want to do. The combat in this game is incredibly funny and fun to mess around with. I could play this map for hours on end and not get bored. The combat is fun. It's crazy what they've done with this game. Being able to judo kick and like throw an enemy off your shoulder and kick them in the head, especially with some of the swords. Now, I don't have time to show you all of that with the sword gameplay because there's just so much you could do, but like the kicking and just the fighting in general and the ragdoll effects. The ragdoll effects are like still so funny to watch, and the blood too. The blood is absolutely crazy how realistic it is. Like even right now when I'm fighting, I'm bleeding from my head because of how hard I'm being hit, and then it's crazy. And the jump kick launches your enemies. Now, you can imagine with mods that even you could create, because modders are able to do all this stuff. You can have a mod that allows you to kick your enemy 10,000 feet away. Now, it's just fun, and overall, I would 1000% recommend it if you like combat. There are a lot of issues with the combat that I think of is that it's kind of clanky in the way that like the jumping, you can't like do anything to stop your jump midair, which is, yes, it's realistic, but we're talking about a game where rabbits are fighting and killing each other and acting like human beings. But it's clanky, but the controls are very simple. It's right mouse click to block, and then left mouse click to hit. So it's not like you're like pressing all these buttons on your keyboard like F, E, or J, like whatever. But definitely recommend it for the combat.
Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Now, as I end this video off, I'm going to be rating it on 5 scales. So, I'm going to be rating it on content, gameplay, story, parkour, and gore. Now, For my content rating, I'm going to give it a 6. Now, content being that, is it going to keep me entertained for hours? Am I going to be interested in it after a couple days? And I gave it a 6 only because this is a game I can see me playing for a once in a lifetime. Like, if I get bored, okay, let's stop on Overgrowth, let's have some fun with it, and then after an hour or two, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna play a different game. I just don't see myself revisiting this game as much as I wish. It's a fun game with a cool concept. They didn't take advantage of it as much as they should have. Now, gameplay. I'm talking gameplay mechanics. Is it easy to learn? Is it easy to control? And yes, I'm gonna give this a 9 because it's very simple and sufficient in what it does, and it's overall very fun mechanics. Now, story. Now, from all the story modes, Lugaru, Therium, and just all the other story with Turner and all that stuff, I'm going to give that an 8 in story. Just because even though it's a text-based game and I didn't show much of the story in this game because I want you guys to experience the story if you guys go out and purchase this game, I'm going to give it an 8 because while it's only a text-based game, there's no voice actors, I did find myself actually having fun with the campaign. And overall it was enjoyable and it's just fun. Now, the parkour. Now, this is a rating scale that I'm doing for the first time. Parkour is obviously a 10. It's smooth, especially with 60 frames per second on PC. Now, this game's only on PC, obviously, and it's smooth. It's a 10 for me. And so that's just it. And for gore, now gore, for its time, back when this game was released, for the time, I'm going to give it an 8, competing to today's gore standards. Now, an 8 being, is it bloody? Is it good? Are you going to get like an icky factor from it? So, I'm going to give that an 8 for my rating for gore. This is going to be it for my video. Now, the final rating for this game is a 41 out of 50. Now, do I recommend this game at its current price? Not really. I would recommend waiting for a sale due to the fact that developers didn't abandon the game, they just don't update it, and the gameplay and mechanics can get very repetitive after a while, but it is fun for a couple hours if you're looking to just get something off your mind. You're gonna play some Overgrowth, parkour and killing things. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.